I would like to quietly ask you something if you are listening right now. Have your days been feeling longer than they used to? You wake up in the morning, but there is nowhere you have to rush to. There is no one waiting for your call. No urgent reason to step outside. The day begins, yet you find yourself wondering what you are supposed to do with it. On the surface, everything may seem fine, but in the silence of being alone, you may feel something inside you slowly sinking, especially in the evening when the light fades and the world becomes quieter. Memories begin to return, and your chest feels heavy for no clear reason. What am I living for now? The moment this question appears, a person begins to feel shaken. But please understand this. That question is not a sign of weakness. It is a question that only comes to those who have lived sincerely and carried responsibility for a long time. The ancient philosopher Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Right now, you are standing at a very important point in your life. The real question is what choice you make at this moment. Many people at this stage choose to do nothing. They believe they deserve rest after working so hard for so many years. And they are not wrong. Rest is necessary, but rest without direction slowly begins to take life away from you. Research has shown that after retirement, when daily activity drops significantly, feelings of depression tend to increase and overall life satisfaction declines. When structure disappears, cognitive function begins to weaken faster, and physical health declines as well. This is not just about mood. It is about the foundation of your life. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." A day of doing nothing is not peace. It is the quiet beginning of collapse. The body stops moving. Muscles weaken. Meals become simpler. Sleep becomes irregular. And eventually, the mind begins to fall apart first. Am I no longer needed? The moment this thought appears, life starts to darken quickly. But please remember this. The problem is not your age. It is not your situation. The real problem is the repetition of meaningless days. So now, I would like to share with you 7 simple daily habits that can bring your life back into motion. These are not just tips. They are a structure to rebuild your life. The first is to reclaim your morning. When you wake up, try to get out of bed as soon as you can. Staying in bed too long makes both your body and mind heavier. Open the window. Let the light come in. The moment that light touches you, your body begins to wake up again. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "When you struggle to get out of bed, remind yourself that you are rising to do the work of a human being. You still have meaningful days ahead of you." The second is to move your body. It does not have to be anything big. Just take a slow walk near your home. Look at the sky. Notice the trees. Feel the air. At first, you may feel nothing, but if you continue, your body and your mind will slowly begin to open. Studies show that even 20 minutes of walking a day can reduce depression and improve brain function. The third is to respect your meals. Even if you are alone, do not treat your meals carelessly. Prepare something warm. Eat slowly. The ancient physician Hippocrates said, "Let food be thy medicine." When your body becomes stable, your mind follows. The fourth is to stay connected with people. Even once a day is enough. Speak to someone. A short greeting is enough. The philosopher Aristotle said, "Man is by nature a social being." Connection is not optional. It is essential. The fifth is to keep learning. Read books. Learn something new. Age is not a reason to stop. In fact, this may be the best time to learn deeply. The brain stays healthier when it continues to be used. The sixth is to create a role. It does not have to be big. Help someone. Support your family. Join a small community activity. These actions rebuild meaning in your life. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Meaning is not something you wait for. It is something you create. The seventh is to reflect on your day. Before you sleep, take a quiet moment. Think about what you did today. Think about what you felt. Even the smallest thing matters. When you acknowledge your day, your life becomes stronger, little by little. At this point, you may be thinking, can something this simple really change my life? That question is completely natural. So let me share one short story with you. There was an older man who spent his days doing nothing after retirement. He woke up late, watched television, and before he knew it, the day was gone. As time passed, his body became heavier and his mind sank deeper. One day, he made a very small decision. Today, I will walk for just 10 minutes. That was the beginning. The next day, he walked 15 minutes. Then he greeted someone. Eventually, he joined a local volunteer activity. Small changes began to stack up. His life started to change. His age did not change. His situation did not change. Only his daily routine changed. Life does not change all at once, but a single day can change. And when those days begin to stack, your life will change. Even now, in this moment, you have a choice: to live another empty day or to take one small action. That choice will shape your future. And finally, I want to tell you this: you have already done enough. You have carried responsibility and lived through many years with strength. The time ahead of you is not for enduring. It is for filling your life with meaning. You do not have to rush. It is not too late. This moment is exactly the right time. Today, just do one thing. Open the window, take a short walk, say hello to someone. That one small action can start moving your life again. And one day you will feel it. I am living again. Even now, your life is still moving forward, and the time ahead of you can become warmer and brighter. You are still a valuable and meaningful person, and that truth will never change.